interesting things about meeting Gulag survivors and reading their memoirs is you very quickly discover that they are very, very different kinds of people. And one of the odd things about the Gulag, I think, is that, and this is equally true of Nazi camps, is that it would have been very hard to predict in advance how people would behave. And actually, I don't think there are any rules. I mean, you can find sophisticated, cosmopolitan intellectuals who, as soon as the Nazis arrived, collaborated and sold out all their Jewish friends. And you can find uneducated, illiterate peasants who immediately said, okay, I'm taking the Jewish children and putting them in my basement and saving them, just because that's the right thing to do. And I think the Gulag is a little bit like that, you know, that you can find incredibly resilient survivors among peasants. You can find intellectual, I mean, the stories, this is a little bit in the book actually, you know, there were people who survived because they were very, very good at telling stories. And so they would entertain the criminal prisoners at night and get extra bread for doing so. And there were people who survived because they were very good at making friends. And they managed to create networks of, you know, and there were people who survived because they were religious. And that, you know, and there were intellectuals, and then you can look at, but it works the same way the other way around. You know, the people who behaved badly, the people who gave up, you know, you can find them also among all classes. And so I don't have any rule about who it was. I mean, it seems very idiosyncratic. I mean, it has a lot to do with, you know, what kind of camp you found yourself in, how you first reacted. There's absolutely, you know, it's like you know, in the way that every human being is different, you know, everybody's reaction to that kind of situation is different, and there's almost no way to